Well, in this video, we're going to just discuss and look at the chords for a song called Ain't Got a Dollar, But Don't Need a Dime. Let's get right to it here. Let's discuss the chords first off. So it's very easy chords. It's the same chords all the way through the entire video, or through the entire song. And it starts off on a C, and then it goes to an E, and then it moves to an F, and then back to C. So it's kind of an unusual progression, but it's part of that sort of folk, country folk movement, if you want to call it, that's popular now. It actually reminds me of music from probably the 30s and 40s. But in any case, what makes it special when Anthony does it is, first of all, his voice is fantastic, but second of all, he's got a dobro guitar, and he's doing some fancy picking, okay? And so to start learning this as a beginner, I would just start with the basic chords, and if you play along with him on one of his recordings, you could literally just try to hit the first beat of every chord change. So in any case, let's go through the chords real quick. So a C chord, you remember from a few weeks ago, second string, first fret, second finger on the fourth string, second fret, and then third fret, fifth string. And even though this low E is part of the chord, generally speaking, you don't strum it. The E, if you remember it, it's right here, and it's basically start with your pointer finger on the third string, first fret, then put your third finger on the fourth string, second fret, and then your middle finger on the fifth string on the second fret. And that is one way to play it. But I would suggest for this song, what you might want to do is get your little finger involved and actually change this where your little finger is on that fourth string on the second fret. Your ring finger is on the second fret of the fifth string, and then your middle finger is on that first fret of the third string. And by doing this, it's the same chord, it's different fingering, but what it allows you to do is slide your fingers up in the same formation, one fret, and then put your first finger down on the first fret of the second string. And if you just play the four middle strings, that's an F chord. Now if you look in the chart there, alternatively, you could actually do a bit of a bar chord by taking your pointer finger and putting it over the first and second string at the same time on the first fret. And there's actually another version of this, which is a full chord that's a bar chord, and that is by placing your first finger across all the strings on the first fret. And that's how Anthony plays it sometimes. But we haven't really talked about bar chords yet, so I would suggest either the four strings in the middle or the little bar with the first and second strings. And so basically this is the chords for the whole song, and it just repeats over and over again. Now he puts some embellishments in when he does his picking, and we'll talk about some things later on about hammer-ons and that kind of thing. But basically the chords are the C, the E, and the F. And you don't want to strike that high E string like I did accidentally there. You want to do the middle four strings. Otherwise, go ahead and use that little mini bar. All right, I hope that gets you going, and see you next time.